This is a podcast, not a news broadcast. We will report situations that are currently out and available for public access. No one on this platform is claiming to be a journalist. We are a group of individuals giving our opinion. Enjoy the show.
Homesick Podcast.
Okay.
This is Homesick Podcast.
Yes, it is. I want to give a shout out to our little podcast we got going on right now.
Yes. Hey, Ani.
Besides all of that, how you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
How's your week been?
Busy. Very busy.
Right.
I haven't had a chance to sit down.
You've been looking tired.
I have been tired. It's been a busy week. What about yours?
You know what? Stick with my resolution. I'm not gonna complain about that. Everything is good. I woke up this morning, breath in my lung. I'm happy. I'm not gonna complain. So everything has been great. Life is good. Everybody's healthy. Rye, Mad Dog. Everybody's good.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this started. Before the intro though, let me ask you. Actually, no, let's get in the intro.
Yeah.
Welcome to Homesick Podcast. I'm Miss.
And I'm Liz.
And welcome back to our little podcast we have going on right now. We hope everybody has been enjoying it so far.
Yes. Although we need some more subscribers. If you wouldn't mind.
My question for you today, darling, is do you believe in sex on the first date?
All right, me personally, because I'm breaking this down.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, if I like the person, if I want it to be more than just a one night stand, no. If it's just whatever,
you know,
meaning
you just out there throwing that ass in motherfuckers.
Meaning, if it's like nothing, you don't want nothing from it, but you're just out having a good time.
Just having a good time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It happens. Yeah.
Oh.
But
you learn something every day. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, but no, we definitely didn't on the first date.
No, I was going to touch on that, but yeah.
It took a while.
I just want to know your perspective.
But there was something about you when I first met you. I just didn't know.
You didn't know what?
I didn't know what it was, so I didn't want to ruin it by just doing it the first night. Then who knows what comes from that?
All right.
Yeah, please, because I'm sure you.
No, well, okay. I'm gonna tell you from my perspective. Okay, I'm gonna give my perspective. I'm gonna give my overall thought on it. My perspective is, it doesn't matter. I look at it like that. Because if a person's interested in you, that's pretty much all you need to work from. Now, some people go off of that as like, if we had sex on the first date, there's nothing to build off of. That was the whole point of leading up to that. That you know what I mean, that's to get to know each other before it gets to that point. But my thing is, if there's passion off the rip, does that mean that it's something wrong that you guys fall into that? Because I'm pretty sure there's some married couples sitting right now that had sex on the first date. Like you stated, we didn't. I had to wait a while. Frustrating. But I respected your wishes. I think with the question is, it's up to the person. I believe it look crazy always with women and men standards. If a man hits on the first date, we high five and we saying, dog, that's the shit.
Right.
But if a woman does it from a man's perspective, we look at it as, damn bitch, you giving up to anybody. So it's always at the end of the day, you guys get the shit end.
I know.
Because if you guys do it, because what's to say it's not the same perspective for you guys? Right. That you and your girls high five. I don't know. I just picture a bunch of chicks getting together, high five, dapping, throwing it up. Hey, girl, you hit that mother, you fucked? You know what I mean? Like simple like that. Yeah. But it's like that for men, but not okay for women.
Right.
Me as a man don't think that's fair.
Right. We also
but I understand. Too. That's what I'm saying. So I understand the situation, because me as a father of girls, I don't want my daughters doing that, but I can't control them as adult women when they decide to make that choice. Because when they go out, start to meet people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just want it to be understood as, I want you to respect yourself in the morning. Right. So if you don't respect yourself, if you know you're not going to respect yourself for saying, all right, I'm gonna just sleep around and do things, then don't do it.
Right.
What I noticed with a lot of women, that they always have a horrible tale of they regret the things they did when they were younger.
Well, for sure.
But everyone has some type of regret.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, when you were doing it, you wanted to do it. So why is there regret? Regret should come from something you was either forced to do or tricked into doing.
Right. But maybe you don't think about it in the moment. And then after the fact, it's like, damn, I probably
Well, that's adolescence.
Right.
And that should come from being young and dumb.
Right.
That's when you're supposed to make your mistakes. Yeah. Now, me and you, married 16 years, I'm 40, you're 29.
Right. Of course.
Certain things we now shouldn't be trying to experiment with each other in the sense of, oh, like if we were going out dating now, we're on our single shit. Yeah. I'm not going out there now just doing whatever because nobody wants to be alone as the older they get. Right. I'm not out there looking for a one night stand. Maybe in the beginning, it's an initial, I'm going to just dick it down. Yeah. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But in the end, I want to share my life with someone.
Right.
I don't want to just be out there just giving it to everyone. So I don't really think there's an answer to the question.
There's no correct
it's really your perspective.
Right.
How you look at it, men or woman.
Right. I'd be curious to see other
man or woman. Answers. Sorry.
I'm not. I still mean have some type of standard to yourself.
Correct. Yes. If you're a person that have standards, go off of that.
Yeah.
If you know to yourself as a woman, yo, I'm waiting until I find the man of my dreams and I'm gonna give myself some. That's your bag.
Right.
Don't let no man now come down and try to talk you out of that. But then, you know what I mean? You lose a part of yourself now. I believe if you have a standard, then you go out there and then change it, you're falling far away from what you set for yourself. And that's where the regret comes from. That's where it eats away at you and makes you feel like shit.
Yeah.
So do whatever you want. If a person tries to pressure you, that person is not for you. It's real simple.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. You know, if I'm with a girl, say, hypothetically, which we both know I'm not, if I was saying I was saving myself for marriage, and a woman came around and was like, yo, Ms., I need them drawers. I'm like, please, chill. I'm saving myself. No jokes, because there's real men out there that's holding themselves for marriage.
Just you.
I know. That's why I say it's hard to believe for me, but I'm just saying, like, it goes both ways. I just wanted to be clear that I understand that it's fucked up from both sides.
It is.
A man and a woman have different layers in a sense where a man could get away with certain shit that a woman can't. And that's just how it's been, and it's fucked up.
Body count in general. Like, guys, it's like, it's cool to be like, oh, I can't even count how many I had. But, like, let a woman say that, and it's
you be like, damn, bitch.
Yeah, we're not.
Yo, shit stretch. You just been washing the streets with your crotches. Yeah, shit like that.
Dicking down dirty crotches.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it fucked
annoying.
Up.
Then on the same, as a parent, trying to explain this, because we have certain things with our son, and then we're like, nah, for our daughters, you can't go to.
Right.
And then they're like, that's not fair. But it's trying to explain to them the difference, the difference. Oh, it's not an easy task.
It's scary.
That's for sure.
Yeah, you want to shield them from the shit they're going to face when they go out into the world.
Yeah.
Because having multiple partners never looks good on a resume. Either on both sides, really, because you meet a guy and he be like, yeah, I couldn't even tell you how much women I've been with. You know what I mean? You're going to look at him like, huh?
I'm laughing because when I first met you and I asked you, you were like, I don't even know.
Because I never gave it any thought. It's not like I had a million women under my belt. It's just I never sat there and gave it any thought.
I know. But why do women have to give it thought? We have to.
I never said you had to give it any thought.
No, what I'm saying is in general, women have to be prepared for those, like, that question.
Yeah, but then that's where that whole analogy came from. If a woman told you she'd been with one guy, she really been with three.
Oh.
That's where that whole shit come in. So we're not stupid. We're not, you know, I mean, we're savvy to the idea that, you know, there are going to be more men than you tell us. Right. You know, women, because of the whole image, they want to paint it as, no, I haven't been with that many men.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two. And shit like that. And speaking of that, that goes with this shit I seen last night on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, what was it?
Remember you were saying that's the question now that white men are asking the girls that they're meeting and dating, have you ever been with a black guy?
Yeah, I wish I knew you were going to talk about this, because I didn't really listen to, like, not on SNL. They actually talked about this on something I seen, and I was like, I wanted to read more into it and be more prepared. But
just from that statement alone,
it sounds racist.
It does.
Why is that even a question? If you're trying to get to know someone, have you slept with a black guy? Like, what?
What does that matter?
Does that mean you're like tainted because you slept with a black guy? Like,
see, I don't know. I don't know
on a
the
racist
origin
behalf,
of it
I'm
and then
saying.
why it's being that. So I don't want to go and stamp it as one thing. But
I don't know.
from where I'm standing, it comes off as
Or
something
the
racist.
stigma, black guys, they're usually bigger,
Yeah,
so the
but what does that have to
disappointment
do with you meeting a woman? You're meeting
I-
a woman. You
I
weren't
get
about how her
it.
cervix is?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that shit wild.
I don't get it.
All right, so we'll touch on that when we get a little more information on it.
Yeah.
So you pretty much you got off your chest what you need to say about the sex on the first day.
Yeah.
Nothing else you need to touch on?
No, not with that.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to talk of the town.
Oh, all right. My favorite part. So I know last episode I said I was going to try to find something really nice and
Again, that was my bad
comfy,
because
cozy. No, but
What?
to be honest, I don't know if I'm just not in the loop with the positive news, but it's just all craziness.
Nah, news is news, and let's be real: 95% of the news that you see on television isn't good news.
It's very rare. So I'm gonna look. Eventually, I'll find something positive.
It's fine. Just
but
your
for
sources is
now,
great.
this I thought was really odd, and I just imagined us in this situation. I couldn't imagine it.
Okay.
So it's an Australian couple is heartbroken after being forced to sit next to the body of a passenger who died midway through their flight.
That's crazy.
Yes, they experienced a distressing situation when they were seated next to the body of the passenger who passed away mid-flight. It says they were traveling on Qatar Airways from Melbourne to Venice when a woman on board collapsed and died. The crew attempted to move her using a chair to transport her to business class, but due to her size, they couldn't maneuver her through the aisle. With no other option, the deceased passenger was placed in a vacant seat beside the couple. They were asked to move over to accommodate the situation, leaving them seated next to the body for the remaining 4 hours of this flight. That's crazy. But what
crazy
got
ain't
me...
even a word, but go ahead.
So they were saying in the interview, it was in an interview with the Current Affair, an Australian news program, the couple revealed that there were vacant seats available elsewhere. They found the experience unsettling and felt could have been done to manage the situation. They also experienced disappointment that no support or counseling was offered after the incident. They believe the airline has a duty to provide care and ensure passengers' well-being in such circumstances. Despite this distressing ordeal, they aimed to continue enjoying their vacation in Venice. While the incident was difficult, they were determined to make the best of their trip.
Okay. Condolences and rest in peace to the passenger that passed on the plane. Do they know how the person passed or what caused the person to pass?
No.
Okay. Now, moving off of that, what did they mean they decided it was a heavy-set person?
I don't know. They haven't really said that's the most they've said.
But they still was able to move them if they put them next to the
Not
passenger.
necessarily. If you were to see the picture, which maybe we'll be able to add it onto this, if you were to see the picture of the body bag next to the passenger, it's...
Oh, they were in a body bag?
At least it looked like it from what I seen. Yeah, maybe it was a blanket over them. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're just
propped up in a seat. Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I don't know.
I don't think they handled that correctly.
No, they didn't, because truthfully, obviously you don't anticipate that happening. But since it did happen, like they said, there's empty seats elsewhere in the plane. Why not be like, I'm really sorry, let's move you to first class or business class.
Right.
Somewhere
we need
else
these seats,
around. Right, even if it's a couple rows up. And just, have her in the back or something. I just feel like that's crazy. That they had to sit there right next to this body. I don't know how long or how quickly it takes for your body to start shutting down.
I think it takes like a good week before your body starts to decompose.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing in that aspect, because I was I don't know. That's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, they could have accommodated them a little better than telling you just it's all right. It's not like she gonna move.
Maybe the positive with this, 'cause you got to find a positive. Maybe they'll be better prepared for future flights if this were to happen. Maybe this will be something they teach the flights.
It's definitely going to be a part of training now, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe this is a lesson they never thought they were going to get. Now they know, so let's be prepared for this. God forbid it happens again.
Correct.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Very much so.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
For both the deceased and the people that had to deal with that.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Rest in peace to Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy and dog. They were both found deceased in their New Mexico home during a welfare check. No foul play and no reason for cause of death yet. Authorities suspect that he died on the 17th and was found on Wednesday, the 26th. Now, I only know a few movies that I watched that Gene Hackman is, but you know what I mean, he had a great career.
He's a legend.
Yes. But what I don't understand is that, okay, they really don't have nothing narrowed down on the cause of death.
No, the only thing they're saying is a pacemaker.
Mm-hmm.
The last day of activity was the 17th. So they know he passed at some point on the 17th.
Right.
What got me was, after hearing different versions of this, the latest one they're saying is he was in a different room. The wife was in another room, and she had pills all around her. And the dog was with her. So what conspiracy theory for me, I would think maybe she found him already passed, or maybe whatever, and she ran and was like, I'm going to, in a sense. Maybe that's why the pills were there. She took some pills, and maybe they spilled, and the dog ate some. You know, like that would have, because there was no carbon monoxide. There was no foul play. It's not like, that's the only logical thing that I can think of.
No, at this point, all we left is the speculation.
Yeah.
You know.
And they had 2 other dogs, which were on the property, and they were fine.
Right.
That's what makes me think maybe this dog got into whatever she had. But I'm sure they're doing autopsies,
right?
Like
But they haven't canceled out the whole carbon monoxide.
No,
statement.
They did.
They definitely have?
They said that.
I was reading something that said it wasn't.
No, they said that the fire department determined there's no, and they even checked the pipes. They checked everything to make sure there wasn't a leak in the house, and they said nothing.
Well, he was 95.
He was. I know everyone ages. I get that, but he was
look like
unrecognizable.
Yeah,
when I seen the pictures, I was like, "Wait, where is he?" Like I
didn't even know that. But he's been out of the limelight for a while now.
I mean, 95 is a blessing.
Correct.
So
he lived a great life.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was his time, but obviously when it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Condolences. Rest in peace of Gene Hackman and his wife. And they say with the dog name or anything like that. But be respectful on that.
Do you know the life expectancy? I just was watching something last night. They said the life expectancy right now, it's either 71 or it's early 70s, 71, 72, 73. It's something in those years. That's the average life expectancy now.
For mankind.
Isn't that nuts?
Wow.
I feel like that's so low.
That is low.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's scary.
It is very scary. I was shocked when I seen that.
Still on the sense of condolences, Michelle Trachtenberg. Sorry, thank you. She passed away. Sarah Michelle Gellar posted a tribute, and a ton of other celebrities posted their tributes. Michelle passed recent at the age of 39.
I cannot believe that. Like, she was such a big part of my childhood.
Yeah, I remember I used to watch Buffy growing up, and then she was on what was she on? What was that show? Oh, she was in our movie, Eurotrip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That was a real good movie.
She was Harriet the Spy too, wasn't that what it's called?
Yeah. That was that was your jam when you was younger.
I can't remember what it was called.
It states that police and paramedics responded to a call for a woman in cardiac arrest and found Michelle unresponsive.
Yeah, they said her mom found her.
Yeah, ain't that some shit to find your daughter? Nah.
Yeah.
She was pronounced dead on the scene. It was now stated that the liver transplant she received last year, speculation stated that her body may have rejected it, and that could have been the cause of death.
I believe that. I saw something that they said that once you get a transplant, well, anything foreign in your body tries to reject.
Correct.
So I seen online, which may not be true. I seen a doctor was saying that once you get a liver transplant, any type of transplant in your body, you have to take medicine for life in order for your
just
body
to regulate your body.
Yeah, to not reject the organs.
Makes sense.
I don't know if that's the situation, but it is pretty scary. It seems like her body just rejected it completely.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is so risky, but she didn't even keep that. That wasn't even part of the public knowledge.
She was so young too. Still.
I know. It's so sad because she's so young.
Condolences to her family.
Definitely.
Moving on further, Monica Lewinsky was in the news.
I saw that.
Monica Lewinsky went after Jay Leno while she was on Call Me Daddy podcast with Alex Cooper. You watch her.
Yeah.
Monica points out that after Leno's retirement, there was a study released that revealed she made the list of top 10 targets during his time hosting the Tonight Show. She also pointed out that she was the only non-public figure who made the list, making it clear that that Jay's jokes was out of cruelty towards her. That basically he picked on her as a person that was non-celebrity.
I mean, he definitely went hard on her for sure. I did see that she was the only one on the list. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not justifying it at all, but I don't know if it's because of what she did with, he was a big deal. Him being the president,
Bill
and
Clinton,
the amount of stuff that got out about what she was doing to him, with him, it was controversial. And I think that's why, unfortunately, she took the brunt of that joke. He didn't, it's the same thing what we just talked about.
Blunt of that joke.
Guys get...
You made it funny.
No, but it's the same thing we just talked about. Guys get big, for him, it's like, oh, great, you were doing
everybody was high-fiving the president getting domed in the Oval Office,
Exactly, but on her behalf, she couldn't have
she had to live with that.
She couldn't have a career after that. She couldn't even date after that. It was hard for her to adjust to, granted, it takes two to tango, I get that. She, in the same breath, she was also very young, and she was an intern. She was just starting out.
Yeah, she interned between the years of 95 and 97.
Yeah, so when you're young, you make poor choices. And unfortunately, hers lasted a lifetime. They still talk about it. And he meanwhile, got to live his life. He's got his legacy. He's got his wife still. He didn't lose nothing.
Yeah, but I don't think she's doing it, because it shows here that following the scandal, Lewinsky engaged in a variety of ventures that include designing a line of handbags under her name, serving as an advertisement spokesman for a diet plan, and working as a television personality. She obtained a master's degree in psychology from the London School of Economics in 2006. And 2014 Lewinsky began speaking out as an activist against cyberbullying. So she's been trying to basically change her image.
Exactly, and that's great because she tried to continue on. But I'm sure she always got reminded about that.
Well, that's what she's known for. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fucked
that's
up,
where it's fucked up. Yeah.
I agree. I definitely agree.
It's a shame.
It is a shame. Moving on to my favorite part of the show. Sick of this shit. Today, my sick of this shit is people that don't respect your personal space. I'm going off of just recently happening.
Yeah.
I went to get food. I forgot where I was at. But I'm standing in line. I place my order. And some guy just walks up, stands right next to me. I gave it some time. I sat there. And then I just got frustrated. I was like, excuse me, can I help you? Everything all right? Oh, no, I'm just waiting for the cashier to come back to ask her for some ketchup. So you had to stand right next to me? What? I just made you feel safe?
Yeah.
Like, that shit is not cool.
Some people are like that. Do you ever have a conversation with someone and they're like pretty close, and then you back up, and then they realize you back up?
Like, oh, you want to go over here?
They back up, like they come closer, and I'm like, no, I backed up for a reason.
I don't want you in my damn face.
Get out of my bubble.
Right, get out of my face.
Yes,
100%.
Everyone has their own little personal space. Why are you in it?
I don't get it if it's just people are unself-conscious of what the hell they're doing. Like, they're just... I think they gotta lean in. Like, what did you say?
Yeah.
That shit is not cool.
But I want to know,
cut that shit out.
Could two people that are like that be together? Like, what?
No, they probably talk shit on each other.
How are they?
Like, that motherfucker could have just... He wanted to give me a kiss. Yeah.
Yeah, I am not someone that will be close to. Like, I am not. I like my space when I'm talking to someone, and if I feel you get close, I back up.
Right. Yeah. Don't be that guy or girl that just... And if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you may be that person.
Yep.
So try to be self-conscious of that shit. Like, you know what I mean? You as yourself, and a day-to-day person, unless you just love people, wouldn't want somebody just up in your face, up in your grill, talking. You don't know if they brushed the jibs this morning or not. They just got hot breath hitting you in your face. They probably got you know what I mean? You just want respect. Give me 15. Pretend it's still COVID and stay the fuck back up.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying? I'm sick of that shit. Give me my space.
I do agree. I don't like that either.
No. What do you got for sick of your shit?
Mine is people who don't cover their mouth or their nose when they sneeze and cough. That shit drives me crazy. Yes.
How about when you're in a closed area?
Oh my God.
Like in a bus or a cab? and somebody next to you is just coughing and sneezing the whole damn time.
If it's
and
in my
you can't
car
escape.
and someone's doing it, I crack the window. I don't care if you
Out
feel
of courtesy, somebody should crack the window. If you know you're about to blow a sneeze, and depending on the type of sneezer you are, they got the loud hachoo sneeze, and they got the hachoo where it sprays everywhere sneeze, motherfuckers.
I don't care either way what sneeze you are.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer this because then I know it's not blowing everywhere.
Right. Still disgusting.
It is. It absolutely
sneeze in your
is.
hand, yo.
And this is the weirdest
still
thing
nasty.
that I swear I'm the only person that knows this.
What's that?
But when someone sneezes, I can smell the sneeze, and that irks the shit out of me because I don't want to smell. Like I just feel like if I'm smelling it, then now I got your germs. It's disgusting.
You're right.
I don't know. I always say like I can smell it. No one else agrees with me
it's
ever.
Bad hygiene.
So if anyone smells a sneeze and gets what I'm saying, please comment because he thinks I'm crazy.
Nah, if you're a person that knows you have allergies, you should always keep a hanky or some type of napkin close by where you can at least sneeze into that or something of that nature.
Yeah.
Don't just be spraying
and
it and giving it to the
don't sneeze into your hand because that's even more disgusting.
That is nasty.
Achoo. Oh, all right.
Yeah, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, yeah.
Sign this. Oh, here's your pen back.
Come here, let me kiss you and hold your cheek.
No.
Yeah. It's fucking disgusting.
That's my thing.
All right. That's a good conclusion to our Sick of the Shit for today.
Yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
Okay, moving on to our main topic. Is it cheating if?
Ooh.
Now, I got a series of questions.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at you.
Okay.
You tell me if you consider it cheating. I'm going to tell you if I consider it cheating. Or we're going to go to where it's in the fine middle of not cheating, but close to it.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Now, my first thing, kissing someone on the cheek.
I don't think that's cheating. There's plenty of people that come up and they're like, hey, haven't seen you in a while. I'll give you a hug and like a little kiss. Italians do it. Most of the people in my family do that.
Okay. Now, I ain't Italian. If I'm hugging now and I go kiss someone on the cheek, you cool with that? Or if someone kisses me on the cheek.
Why do you put yourself
cool with
in this?
Because it's just, we gotta be honest.
Okay.
Get it?
No, I wouldn't consider it cheating. Regardless of who it is, because I feel like it's on the cheek.
Mm-hmm.
If it's on someone's lips, and me and you got issues.
Right,
but
yeah. I mean, I also agree. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's immature if you thought that was cheating. Anyone. Yeah. That's very immature.
I just get super protective.
Right, that's a greeting in a lot of different languages. People greet like that.
Kiss both cheeks.
Exactly. So I don't think that's cheating. So we're on the same page with this one. Next one, having a workplace relationship. Meaning, your work husband, your work wife, that shit.
All right. So no.
You don't think that's cheating?
Yeah, well.
You got to answer. Do you think it's cheating or not cheating?
So it depends. All right, when I worked outside, we always just a joke that we're like husband and wife, but he was gay. So there was never a possibility he was not into women. Me and him were just talk about different men. Like it was not like that. So I feel like in that situation it's okay because there's no.
So the person got to be homosexual.
Yes. Or lesbian for you. Like I don't know, like I would be damned if you got this girl like Stacy down the block and you're like, oh, that's my work wife. What?
But what is that? What in that like basically makes you feel uncomfortable?
Because work wife, I just feel like that's I just don't like it. I don't like that means that they're in your every day. They're helping you with things. Like, no, I'm too jealous for you to be like, I got a work wife.
I'm drilling you, but I wouldn't accept none of that shit either. All right, so I'm just seeing where you at. All right, so we're both on the same page with that. I don't agree with none of that bullshit. All right, flirting outside of your partner. So pretty
you didn't
much.
mind when I had my gay coworker though. You were okay with that.
Oh, we can say his name, Dan. I had no problem with Dan.
Why I wasn't sure. I didn't want to.
Oh no, he was fine.
Yeah,
but
he was fun.
I didn't. Okay, here's the thing. To make it clear for overall, I don't think it's a problem if I'm aware of the person.
Yeah.
So if I'm basically in your personal, as if you go to work, I know the people you work with, and I know of the person, and it's something like that. And y'all may joke at work with that shit. Don't bring that shit home.
Right.
That's fine. That's cool with me. And you, I gotta hold you accountable for it. You're my wife. You understand how far that goes.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's more into you than he would.
No, but I'm talking about outside of that. I'm talking about outside of that. I'm talking about in overall.
Yeah.
Women and men that have these issues with their spouses having work husband, work wives. I believe if you're familiar with the person
Yeah.
You have some type of understanding, and that person is aware of you, and you not getting any vibes that person's trying to be fucked up, where they're trying to actually steal your partner.
Yeah.
Then I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't consider it cheating.
Right.
Now, if it depends on how far you take it, then yeah, that's a possibility of something happening. Then you're leading on that person thinking that there's something outside of this.
And I also don't think it should carry you home. Like, we shouldn't be still texting when you get home.
No,
like,
right.
It shouldn't be
That's
like
what I meant by making it go too far. You should keep it in control.
In the building, whatever.
That's fine. If someone you talk to, I consider him that person your friend. So I'm not going to take it up the wall like, oh yeah, you could be possibly doing something. Because that all falls with my insecurity now. Unless I don't think everything is good with us.
Right.
Because everything's going to seem good with the person you see at work. Because that's what people, that's another conversation. You work with a guy. He's supposedly your work husband. Of course, everything's going to be fucking fine with you and that guy.
Right.
You ain't dealing with the shit me and you dealing with. So he's going to seem A-okay.
He sees the best version of
Exactly.
me.
He ain't over here with you trying to figure out how we going to make this car payment. Right. Oh, mortgages this week. Oh, kids need this. They need braces. Yeah. He ain't dealing with none of that stress that we deal with.
In a mood.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. He get that happy, oh, well, how was you want to go for lunch? Nah, that's easy shit.
Right.
I feel if you going to take on husband, motherfucker, here go a light bill. Yeah. Then shit like that. Go do something like that. Then yeah, you want to play that game? Let's play that game.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Flirting outside of your partner. So, sometimes like if I may joke around, like if we see like some of your family and stuff like that, I may joke kind of like it's flirting, but it's not real flirting. It's something like that. So this question is pretty much outside of me being with you. If I'm out there just, hey, what's up, beautiful? How you doing?
Get the fuck out of here. No,
that's what I'm saying. So you consider that cheating?
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
No, hey, it's an example. It's not real. It's an example.
I'm just letting you know that.
All right. Right. So we're on agreement. It's okay. Next, hugging someone closely and slowly.
Why is it slow?
You want to get that one last feel?
No, cheating. Get
cheating?
The fuck out of here.
All right.
Yeah, that's
all right, we're going through this. No problem.
Why? Yeah, I can go up and hug someone slowly and closely.
You go ahead. And if we lock eyes, I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, no, it ain't happening.
All right. Hugging someone. All right, we got that. Hiding interactions with someone else.
That's cheating, because why are you hiding? What are you hiding? Nah.
I agree. That's also cheating.
Yeah.
Sleeping with this is for the dating couples that may watch. Sleeping with someone on a break.
On a break means you're broken up.
Correct.
So it's not cheating.
I don't think it's cheating either. Yeah. And I'm shocked as you as a woman that says that you don't think that's cheating.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of women that believe that's cheating.
No, because if we're on a break, we're on a break.
But
like I'm entitled to do what I want, you're entitled to do what you want. If we're on a break. Now if you leave for the night because we had an argument, I don't expect you to go fuck someone. I don't expect you to go in a bar and take numbers because we just had an argument. But if we establish that we are on a break, we're taking a break from this, I like you said, it's dating. Then yes, I think that's acceptable. I don't think that's cheating. Now, if you feel like, oh, I just want a break from this bitch, then that's cheating because she's not on the same page. She's not aware, so she's not able to do what you're doing because she doesn't know that.
Hold on, you mean I just said to myself, we're having a break and I don't let you know the break is going on?
Yes.
That's a wild
And I know
boy.
I've heard that before.
I know. No,
I have definitely heard some people do that before. So,
like, yeah, we're on a break. I'll let her know tomorrow.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So we're in agreements.
Yeah.
All right. That's something, if we're on a break and it's mutual, we understand we're not together, it's not considered cheating.
Yeah.
All right. If you give your number or social media to a stranger.
Of the opposite sex?
Yeah.
All right. No. Why am I giving my number to someone of the opposite sex? And why my social media?
Okay. I find this tricky. Because in the sense of networking, say you're in a position where you have to network. That's part of your job. You have to give some type of information of yourself, a number or maybe your LinkedIn, stuff like that. It's still considered a social media, like your number.
If it's for business, then obviously everyone should be mature enough to realize that's not cheating.
Right.
But if you're just on some sneaky shit like sliding up in people's DMs, shit like that, then no, that's definitely cheating.
No, but with a question, giving your number for non-business reasons is cheating.
Yes.
Same thing with social media.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree on that part.
You shouldn't be getting new friends unless you're like an influencer and they're just coming in, but you're as long as you're not like going back and forth with these people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's cheating if you're going out of your way to recruit people. In a
I
sense.
agree. Makes sense. Confiding in someone else about your relationship issues.
Yeah, yes, because by doing that, you're now giving that person pretty much, they could be the perfect person to you because you're telling them, I don't like that she's doing this. She did this. She did this. And then all of a sudden this person's perfect because they know he doesn't like this. So I'm going to do this. And then all of a sudden they like sneak in and
Right.
try to get you to, you don't need her. She's no good for you. You know, like, and that goes both ways.
No, that I agree with you. I believe that goes in with the workplace relationship.
Plus, no one should know your business in your relationship.
No.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I
when
agree.
you communicate with each other.
Yeah, I definitely believe. Me and
And-
you,
Yeah.
we have our problems, we discuss it.
Right.
If after we discuss you decide to go just talk with a male,
Yeah.
then you're giving him that ground to feel like, really? I would have never did that.
Right.
He did what?
Right. And then all of a sudden they're
Girl.
perfect.
Yo,
Yeah.
if it was me,
I would never do that.
Shit.
Yeah. Then you fall for it and then
I
you're
would have made
single.
Valentine's the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Not just Friday. You deserve the whole weekend, babe.
No, you deserve the whole year.
Yo, I'm just saying if it was me, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving
Yeah.
on. You hang out with the opposite sex one-on-one.
Why?
Just it goes with that friend
No.
of the opposite sex.
No. No. I feel like if you are married, dating, whatever, if you are in a relationship with someone, you shouldn't be hanging with the opposite sex solo. It should be my husband's coming, my boyfriend's coming, my girlfriend's coming, my wife's coming.
Mm-hmm.
If it's one-on-one, there's something going on. In my
Agreed.
opinion. I don't care if you guys have been best friends in childhood. Once you get married, I feel like they should be able to, your wife should be included, your boyfriend should be included, your husband should be included.
Agreed.
Because at that point, now you were my friend growing up, now you're our friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. Last one here. You keep passwords or device access hidden from your spouse.
Yeah. Because what are you hiding?
How's that cheating?
What do you hide? Like, why is it a secret? I don't
think that's cheating.
I'm
though.
not saying I need to have it in my phone, but
Mhm.
if you're, I don't know. It kind of goes with the same thing as if you're in your phone and then all of a sudden you're turning your phone and doing something. Like, why?
See, I don't look at it like that. I'm going from the perspective of, all right, let's go down dating.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm meeting you and I already have my situation, why am I sharing that with you?
Dating's different.
Wife, hey, I'm going into that now. Wife, we normally share, we'll share a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have our social medias, but I still wouldn't want to know your password for your social media. I wouldn't want to know those type of things. I just think that's insecurity on my behalf to even ask that question.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying I'm asking for it, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it should be like, you can't see
No,
this.
if
Like, it shouldn't be
asked
established.
from me,
Like,
I should present it to you.
yeah,
But
not
I
that
don't
I'm
think
saying
it's
anyone
nothing
should
like
ask for it.
Right.
I feel like if you're hiding your social media and all that stuff, that's just weird. That's shady to me in general. Like, if I can't be friends with you on social media, like, that's weird.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, I don't. You can keep some things private to yourself, but if you're doing it with bad intentions, then you're wrong.
I agree.
Yeah, we're on the same page with a lot of these. I like it.
No, you grow up, you get mature, you understand things. That was it. That's all I had. You got anything you want to throw in the mix on that?
Actually, I do.
What's that?
Okay, so this guy is going viral on TikTok, and he says, why are women making it a big deal about dating men who still live with their moms? We get called dusties. He's saying, pretty much, why are women making it a big deal if they live with their mom, if they don't drive, if they take public transportation? Why is that something bad, like, to not date that person?
I don't know. And I agree with him that I don't understand why it's looked down upon. Why I say that is because there's two ways to look at this. Now, there could be a man that is living with his parents, but he could have went through a situation where he went through a divorce, he lost everything, so he's back home with his family trying to get his life back on track. He currently could have a job, he could have a vehicle, but he just has a situation that he's dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Or not being a divorcee, you could be a man that lives with your parents, you're working, you're trying to get to that point where you could own your home, or get a place. So I don't think it should be looked as a negative. Now, there are men that don't do shit, and mommy is taking care of them. I can understand that situation where a man could be looked at as something. But if you're getting up every morning, going to work, you're helping out where you stay, you have your own vehicle, even if you don't have your own vehicle, you're taking the bus, what may have you, that shouldn't take away from what kind of man you are. I think you're, in a sense, blocking your blessings because you don't know what kind of man you're missing out on, because you have this stigma that if he lives with his parent. Now, if you see him not trying to get out of that situation, then yeah, you may have a problem. Because a man, sometimes a man needs a push. He could be in that situation, but you could be the woman now to get his mind right and get him out of that situation.
Right.
So why not give that man a chance?
I think from a woman's perspective, like you said, it is a stigma. It's, I guess, if you have lived with your mom and never moved out, or lived with your parents, never moved out, I think that's a problem.
Okay.
That's when I'm going to be like, you're not trying, because it's a difference. If you did move out, something happened, you had to move back in, and you're trying, you're working towards something, 100% I could support that.
Right.
But if you're just comfy at home with your parents, and like there's no goal, no. That is when I understand why these women might be calling them dusties, because you're not trying. No one wants to be with someone that hey, come over. Then your mom, I got to greet your mom before I go to see you. You know, like that isn't, no one wants to do that.
Okay, flip the script. What about women that stay with their parents? Because there's women that do that shit too.
I understand, and that's the same thing. If you have never moved out and you're just comfy, staying there, parents take care of everything, that's a problem. And then you wonder why no one, I can't find anyone. That's why you have no goal. You're just comfortable. No one wants to do that, guy or girl. Could you imagine I call you and I'm like, hey, come over, and then my mom answers the door? Like, it just makes no sense. How your mom look, though? 29 or not, it doesn't matter the age. It's just crazy. It's if you're dating someone young, then you would expect that, but no, not at a certain age.
Okay, that's another thing to put in the factor. Age.
Yes. I feel like if you're over 30, never moved out, that's when I think maybe you're comfy.
There's a red flag.
Yes.
Okay.
If something happened and you move back in and you're over 30,
right?
I get it if something happened, but if you're, I get it. And public transportation, I understand that too. Like, say maybe they got a DUI and they can't drive. I understand that too. But if you just never had a license, whatever, I don't want to go on a date through public transportation. Like, that's not cool. Unless I'm driving.
Well, you see, now the luxury of Uber is a thing.
This is true.
But I really don't like that. I don't think somebody should be judged off of their situation.
But it depends on their situation.
I agree.
If you're trying, then I get it. But if you're just comfortable,
I'm 100% behind you on that. I agree with that. A person is trying to get to the next level. Perfect. I get that. To the person that's just taking advantage of their elder parents or something like that and mooching off or something like that, then yes, I understand that whole present.
Here's another thing. What if the person living with the parents or mom, dad, whatever, and they get new cars all the time, but they're not getting a new place? What do you think of that?
That's what the part where I mean you're taking advantage of. Yeah. You're just using that person. Right. You're using your family. You're using your mom, dad, or whoever. Yeah, that's definitely taken advantage of. Because you're basically stating that I'm comfortable here.
Right.
Why am I changing that?
Right.
So then you can't now, unless you're not planning on engaging with the opposite sex, you're not planning on getting married, you're not planning on starting a family, then by all means, keep doing what you're doing.
All right.
But those to the ones that want that lifestyle, I can't back you up on that, saying that, it's fine that you're staying with your parent and you're not trying to do anything besides that.
I don't know. Just saw that on TikTok and thought it was an interesting topic.
Not a problem. Yeah. All right. You got anything else?
No.
I'm pretty much done.
All right.
There's nothing I have written up there.
You look so sexy.
What the hell?
All right. With that, let's close this out.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone for listening and tuning in. God bless, and we'll talk later.
See you next time.
Peace.
This is Homesick Podcast.
Oh my God.